Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. Welcome to the very first review video on the brand new Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Cosmetics collection. Now, I am pretty certain that you have watched the brand new docu-series by Shane Dawson on Jeffree Star, and it has completely changed up the community. And yours truly even had a little bit of an appearance in some of the earlier episodes. Today, it is my absolute honor to be the first makeup channel here to show you a full-on tutorial / review featuring the Conspiracy palette, as well as the mini Controversy palette, as well as all the lip colors. And we've literally seen it all happen from step 1 all the way to the end. And it is now a finalized bomb, like the packaging. I will get to it later about the packaging. Now, I am beyond honored that Shane and Jeffree sent this collection earlier to me, so I've had a couple of days to try this out. But Jeffree and Shane know this very well about me. I don't cut any corners. So if there's anything about any shadow, about any liquid lipstick that I don't like, you are the first to know in this video. So without any further ado, I just moved to my brand new house. I moved into a new Temple Tutorials. I'm in my new studio right now. This all feels very surreal. Without any further ado, we're gonna dip into this collection as I tell you more and more and more. All right guys, so let's get started. I already did my base and brows off camera to save some time because I fully went to focus on the palettes and the lip products and all that jazz. I forgot to mention in the intro that there are also 2 pig mirrors, and my highest form of applause for the design team that created this, because this is iconic. So what I had in mind for this look is to sort of join the vibe of the photo shoot. So one eye is gonna be super colorful, cut crease, like all the good stuff with like the rhinestones and like the beautiful, like almost like clockwork orange feel. And the other one is gonna be more subdued and wearable, so I get to show you as much of these palettes as I can. I think someone who deserves a lot of respect from this video is Andrew. The way he just photoshopped this together with Shane is just... Andrew, are you looking for a job? Like, cause I like need that guidance for some projects. Let's play, shall we? I'm first going in with my P. Louise base. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer. This will make anything look very, very pigmented. So if any of the shadows show up on this looking like a mess, chances are it's the shadow, because this helps pretty much every single product out there. Guys, this is my first time doing makeup in my new house, in my new studio, and it's so weird. Like, I have to get used to like the way I'm sitting in here. It's a lot more spacious. The studio I was in before was very tiny. Ask any of the people that collaborated with me in real life. It is tiny. And right now I've got room, and I feel uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, this is a lot of space. All right, the first color, the first official color I'm dipping into is Pigment, and it is a lovely pig pink, and that is going on the outer portion of the crease. So I'm first stamping it on and letting the base act as a magnet, and then we'll focus on blending and like the shape and all that. So I definitely want that drama today, so I think we're gonna wing this out, go for like that full extra moment. Again, just stamping, working on the color payoff, but this is stamping on pretty well. So I do want to point out one thing right away, because I feel like it's important to point out. There is fallout in the pan. Do you see like right here, like pigment had a little doo-doo? So that tells me that I should be careful dipping in my brush into these shadows. They don't need a lot of force, they don't need a lot of pressure, so just go very easy with these. And again, follow in the pan. Do with that what you like. I have my own opinions about that, but do with that what you like. Okay, now I'm dipping into my pills for my transition, and using my pills, I'm gonna smooth and blend out that harsh edge here. Ooh, that's a good combo. So that is blending out absolutely incredibly. Like, do you see that fade? It's like so soft and smooth. No trouble so far. All right, now I'm just wondering what color that will blend into nicely on the inner part of the crease. First I was thinking the blue, what's the T? But now I'm looking at the mini Controversy palette, and I'm seeing this purple lilac, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, let's go with that. It's called Exposed. Exposed, exposed, exposed. All right, here we go. Stamping that onto the inner portion. Okay, So that is showing up a little bit darker than I thought it was gonna show up initially, but I don't mind it. Okay, hold on. I'm really liking that. I wanna blow that up some more, so I'm taking a bigger brush and really letting it take its moment. I am loving the color payoff on these. I will say though, again for this shade as well, there's fallout in the pan. All right, now let's add some depth. So I'm going in with this dark purple maroonish shade called Not a Fact. And I'm using this to smoke out the outer edge of the lash line. Now, I expected more fallout with this shade. Usually with like dark, vampy colors like this, they are a little bit more loose in the pan, so I'm surprised to see that this one isn't. I love vampy colors like this color alone without anything on the rest of the eye. Oh, and a lash. I need to vent for a little. So I am such a typical, I am such a home person. Home and friends and family is like everything to me. So my apartment has always felt like my safe haven, like my home. And as soon as we moved last week, I've kind of been feeling like this, like in between, like I don't have a home anymore. So when I look at my apartment, it doesn't feel like my home anymore because my stuff is gone. But I'm so not used to this place yet that this doesn't feel like home either. And I'm like so torn. I'm like all the way in between. I'm like, oh, I just want a place to feel home. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard for me to sort of adjust. This place is a whole lot bigger than my apartment. My apartment was very small. This is not small. The studio is the size of my apartment pretty much, and I keep losing all my stuff. Like, to film this video, let me take you on a journey. So I moved my entire studio. I have about 3 battery backups while filming, so I can like film in one go. And I wanted to film this video and I couldn't find my battery charger. And guess at what stage all the batteries were at? Empty. Okay, they were dead. So we ended up looking all over the house and my battery charger ended up being at the apartment, which is great. So I had to drive to the apartment, get my charger, and now I'm here finally playing with this collection, but it has been a battle. Today has been a battle. But I would love to know in the comments if any of you are like attached to your home like that, and then when you move, you like feel so not home yet, like, am I alone in this? All right, I am truly trying to use as many shades of this palette as I possibly can. So I'm now dipping into Diet Coda. And I'm dipping this onto that part of the lid that we haven't really touched yet. Oh, I like that a lot. A nice chrome silver shade. Tell you one thing, it's so weird for me to be doing makeup at this hour. Ever since Dylan and I got into a relationship, I have become a morning person. I used to go to bed at like 4 or 5 and wake up at 4 or 5 and then do that every single day. And then Dylan has to wake up at 5 every single day for work, and I just join him. I make his breakfast every morning, and then as soon as he leaves for work, I either go film a video or edit or do other work stuff. And this is the first time since Dylan and I have been in a relationship that I'm filming at night, and it's so weird to me right now. So like I said, I basically want this look to look like I had the same style of makeup on. I just hopped on to set. I was like, hey guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello, I'm joining the shoot. Welcome, hi, hello. So both Jeffree and Shane have the Bright As neon shade, the yellow shade food videos on the bottom of the eye, and then with a liner underneath and lots of like rhinestones. So we're doing that too. So using the black of the palette, my right's here, I'm first gonna map out where that line should go. I know this looks very questionable right now, but trust me, as soon as the yellow is popped in and all the rhinestones and the lashes, this is gonna pull together. It's gonna be like a soft drag look. Speaking of said yellow, let's use it, shall we? Ooh, this is turning into lipstick Nick chic territory right now. So let's dive into Ranch, another color we haven't used yet, a highlighting light to pop out those inner corners. That's good. Oh, that's everything. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's, I like that. All right, I think this is it shadow-wise. I'm just gonna go off camera, pop some lashes on, and add those rhinestones to create the full fantasy. And then I'll be back for a little bit of a simpler look. All right, and that is the eye look completed. And I feel like this fits right in with the look and feel of the collection. This is kind of an homage to Lipstick Nick. And I am loving this sort of like glam clown vibe going on. I mean, it's November 1st. It's probably still Halloween somewhere. Probably not. So now that I've tried these very fun and colorful shades and had a really good experience trying them, I now want to sit down and try some of the more neutral shades. But since we all know how neutrals work, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit so you just see how they apply. And then after that, we'll move on to the liquid lips. For the neutral shadows, I'm also applying my P. Louise base in 05 as my eyeshadow base. Don't forget, I have a discount code for this. All right, let's start off with that beautiful, stunning brown called Diet Root Beer. I'm just applying this to the outer corner, and this is basically gonna be the main color that is gonna be blown up. Now, this is one of those true, delicious chocolate medium browns that just apply like a dream. Taking Tannicon, that is used to create that depth here on that inner crease portion. I mean, this is pretty simple. Like, we all know what I'm gonna do with this look. On the lid, time for a little bit of green. Oh my God, Conspiracy. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, that's cute. This is fall in a nutshell. Coming from the person that hates green, this is nice. Ooh, that green is just speaking my name right now. Ooh, a little bit of that white on top on the inner corner. Oh my God. Okay, NikkieTutorials, stop, put a lash on. Right now, once that eye is done, it should look something like this. So that shows you how the palette can work in a smoky, neutral glam type of way. And all of this. As a final step, we now have to choose our lip color, and there's a lot of options. We have 6 new liquid lipstick shades, and we have the colors. Shane, Ryland, I gotta go. Are you filming? Oh my God. And Jeffree, what the? And when I look at them, I feel like pretty much every single color could go with both of these looks. Like this would match this side and that would match that side. And I feel like that with every single color. So I'm like, what do I do? So I'm kind of tossing and turning between these two. I have Jeffree with the and I have Ryland. Let's do Jeffree with the Now that is one of the easiest, almost like neon pinks to ever grace my lips. All right, Glow Baby, so the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Cosmetics collaboration collection, what do I think? First of all, the packaging is AA++++++. I love it when you can see that there's a lot of thought and love put into packaging, and this is exactly that. If you ask me about the consistency of the shadows, I feel like they perform like typical Jeffree Star shadows. These do seem to have a bit more fallout in the pan than other shadows I've used from Jeffree. Now, this is something I want to point out because some people find that really, really annoying and find that to be a deal breaker. Now, again, there are ways to fight that. You want to be so gentle with that brush. You don't need a lot of pressure on there. You don't need a lot of shadow because the shadow itself is so pigmented that you basically don't need to like pack that brush into that pan. I think there's ways around it, but if fallout in the pan is something that you truly cannot stand, I think you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time with this palette. Of course, when it comes to colors, this is total personal preference, like you either love it or you hate it, but I think there is a beautiful variety between neutrals, bright colors, funky shimmers, like there's a lot of smokiness, sexiness, glamour going on. This is a truly unique palette that you can wear on a daily basis for a soft look, but that you can also dive into for a little bit of an adventure. But at the end of the day, you are the boss of your wallet and you decide if you wanna grab this or not. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna grab this. And I mean, the same story kind of applies to the mini controversy. These are phenomenal shades. If you love blues, if you love purples with that pop of neutral in there, this is exactly what you need. I think this is a fun palette. I love the names. I do personally gravitate towards the conspiracy more than the mini controversy, but that's just because I don't really wear blue in my looks. So there's that. As far as the liquid lipsticks, I think, again, personal preference, if you've tried the liquid lipstick formula before, you know that it is a very matte feel. They stand like a champ, but you have to decide for yourself if you love these colors. I do feel like some people will have a problem with Ryland, not personally, just the color, because I feel like in the pan, like in the tube, it's beautiful, but if you have more wrinkly lips, this might not be the sort of like frosty finish that you're looking for. All the others are sexy as hell. Like these are the colors that, you know, are really doing it this fall. And that's pretty much it. Like I don't have a lot of negative things to say except for that there's fallout in the pan and it's personal preference. Definitely let me know in the comments down below which side you prefer. Do you prefer the crazy cuckoo side or do you prefer the soft glam? This is not soft, the full beat for fall. Let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer. Let me know if you're grabbing anything from this collection in the comments down below. Are you snatching a palette or two? Are you snatching some lips? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed. And without any further ado, I hope I see you on the next one, baby. Bye-bye.